Hello, everyone. A lot have been going on. Oh, I really don't know. I'm sorry. I've not kept you guys updated. I know there are a lot of people who come to my page, my channel, to be able to know what's going on in Nigeria. And I think in the next few days, I probably might be doing more than the 3 videos that I already do, because there's so many things that are just coming out. Right now, we are seeing a situation whereby the NLC is coming out to cry out that, look, soldiers are surrounding where they are having meeting, and so they don't know what's going on. Is it that they are being intimidated with soldiers and everything? So all of that whole story broke out, and then the next thing, of course, the military comes out to clarify that, oh no, that these soldiers are soldiers that usually go the statutorily allocated soldiers to the national security advisor. So they are the ones that it's not as if military is trying to do anything, that they just escorted Nuhu Ribadu to the venue, that as soon as they are done, that they are going to escort Nuhu Ribadu back. In the meantime, November last year, the NLC had meeting with the national security advisor Nuhu Ribadu of this legitimate regime, anyways, Nuhu Ribadu, and they didn't cry out. So if he's statutorily allocated escort, military escort that he has, why didn't they see this escort when they had that meeting for them to cry out? And then why does Nuhu Ribadu have so much military that it's enough to get people concerned for their lives and concerned for themselves? Why do they have this number of military attached to him? We are talking about cost of governance here. We are talking about, why is money so much being wasted? And then at the same time also, they are saying that, oh, they can't pay staff, they can't do this, they can't do that. So why do they have all of this? Then the next question, of course, again, is to say, what's Nuhu Ribadu's business with all of this discussion with NLC? I don't get it. Go and focus on security matters. People are being killed anyways. Insecurity has increased tremendously from the one that has to do with robbery, with stealing and all of that, to the one that has to do with kidnapping, killing, maiming, the one that has to do with terrorism, the one that has to do with banditry, you name it. All of them have increased. It's incredible. It's mind-boggling, the things that are going on. And then you have Nuhu Ribadu is focused, or is just all over the place, going into, he's in this place, he's meeting this, he's meeting, either if he's not meeting governors, he's meeting these politicians, he's meeting that politician. You're wondering, where is the focus that he's supposed to have for him to focus on ensuring that Nigerians are safe? Or, oh Lord have mercy. So why all of this, that's going on? So those are some of the things that has been going on. So let me give you an update. So in the next few days, I probably might do more than the usual 3 videos that I do, just for you to see the things that are happening, just to keep you abreast of the things that are happening. There are quite a number, a whole lot of things, that have been going on. Some of them I've not even spoken about them, because you find out newer things are happening, different things are happening. It's really crazy. But at the end of the day, we have NLC aren't backing down up to this moment. They are insisting that they need, the increment that they are giving, even though a lot of people are saying, oh, the increment is too high. So, well, that's negotiation. You're going to bring in a very high price, so that when the person is negotiating and brings it down, it gets it down to the price, that we want to. And then, interestingly, again, there is a woman who came out to say that, look, one of the labor union, I think she said medical association, and she talked about the fact that those what do you call them now, lawmakers, that the lawmakers should be on minimum wage for them to experience what they are going through. That the cost of living is so high, it's so expensive, people can't buy the things that they need to buy. And then you have politicians who are being paid very humongous amount of money. In 1999, the monies that were given to the lawmakers, I think the National Assembly, was 2.2 billion, and at that time minimum wage was 3,000 naira. Now, about 25 years later, quarter of a century later, the minimum wage is 30,000. Yeah, just by we multiplied it by 10. But then the money the politicians are receiving is about 200 and something billion naira from 2.2 billion. So theirs is like times 100. This one's their own is just times 10. And then you're wondering how why are politicians getting so much? And when you look at Nigerian politicians and compare them to other lawmakers, especially the lawmakers, you see what the lawmakers are being paid, and you compare it to lawmakers all over the country, you find out that Nigerian lawmakers are getting way too much ahead of other countries. They are collecting so much for a nation that is poor, that is really poor. We have lawmakers who are earning, way too much amount of money compared to the money that we have in our country, and then compared to the minimum wage, it's so outrageous. A senator is collecting probably, I think that the list I saw, over 20 million naira per month, and then minimum wage is just 30,000 naira. How does that work? How is that even okay? How are politicians there for money? Politics is not supposed to be where people make money. Politics is supposed to be where people sacrifice for the greater good, to make things good for their fellow citizens. Anybody that wants to make money should go and do business. They absolutely shouldn't be in politics. And I don't see any reason why we're wasting so much on this. And even the government, I keep saying that, oh, government doesn't have money to pay for this. Government doesn't have money to pay workers, but government has money to subsidize Hajj. 90 billion naira was used to subsidize Hajj, and you're coming to say that, oh, the economy isn't doing that well. Now all of a sudden you guys know the economy isn't doing that well, after lying all this while that the economy is doing well. I saw where someone took on Ajuri and said that one chart where Ajuri had said that the cost the personal income in people's disposable income has increased, Nigerians are able to buy more, and then all of a sudden now he said that, oh, the economy isn't good enough to be able to support the claim that the demands that Labour Party is making. And you're wondering, okay, which one is it? Is the economy improving, or is it not improving, or is it the propaganda? And the thing about lies is that the moment you tell a lie, you need to tell 1,000 lies to keep that lie going, and most times it's not doable because you're bound to slip up on those lies. So those are the things that have been happening. A whole lot of other dramas. There's so many stories I had wanted to talk about, but you see, so many things are just taking them away. But like I said earlier, in the next few days we might have to do more than 3 videos to be able to get all the stories out there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.